what's going on? This is your man Ryan Righteous of the Independent Artist Spotlight. I got Avoice in the building today, y'all. I'm so excited. My man has been on a heater these last couple of weeks, from the Rhymes Such as a Time tour to the Love Thy Neighbor tour. I mean, he's heating up the scene with his song Victory Lap that features our guy Bizzle. So, man, we're going to talk to him, get all into his business, man, and talk about his vibe he's got going on. I think I know where his name came from, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to get into it. This is your man, Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight. Lego.
Okay. In the artist spotlight. Okay. Making sure you shine bright. Okay. Ryan Righteous, that's right. Okay. Trackstarz too hype. Okay.
Yo, Voice, what's up, fam? How are you?
What's going on, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Bro, it's an honor to be in here with you, man. I actually been keeping up with y'all work for years, man. And so I appreciate y'all extending the opportunity to be here with y'all.
Man, thank you so much, bro. Like, I love building with artists that's just like yourself, man. Independents who have a heart for the Lord. I listen to Dream, and I know you have a heart for the Lord. And you're stepping out, man. You got your family. You're doing good things, bro. It's amazing, man, to see your hard work and your ethic paying off. Thank you so much for the contribution that you make to Christian hip hop, bro. We really appreciate you in this space.
Glory to God, man. I'm excited about it, man. He's been taking us on a little journey, man. It's for such a time as this. You know, the Lord been putting us in new areas and wowing me still. I'm still excited, and it's all new.
So yeah, listen, bro, you've been on like a heat run. Man, you just released the visuals from the video Victory Lap. That's coming out soon. When are you actually dropping it?
Man, we got the editor working on it, but it should be dropping within, I would say, the next 2 or 3 weeks. We just kind of curating some things, getting everything put together and finishing touches on it. But should be about 2 or 3 weeks tops, I believe.
Man, that's awesome, bro. So tell me, man, how did you come up with the name? I feel like I know, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, I heard you say earlier. I heard you say you kind of think you know where it came from. I want to hear what you think before I bring it out.
I feel like it comes from Isaiah 43, where it says, there was a voice crying out in the wilderness, make straight the way for the Lord. Yeah, am I right? Am I close?
Yeah.
Am I close?
Yeah. And so that was kind of, yeah, you was right on. I mean, it was just, I grew up in music. Music has always inspired me since a kid. And when I came to the Lord, I thought the Lord was actually I thought I was done with music for good. But the Lord started convicting me about burying that gift and pulling it back out and then using it for his glory. And I was like, well, Lord, I mean, if we're going to do this thing, I want it to be about you. I just want to be a voice, and I want it to be about the word. And so I was just like, we just going to go with a voice. We just going to do that thing like that.
That's dope, man. And I mean, it's so fitting too, right? Like you got this young sound, man, kind of sounding like you perfected the bars and the flow and the melody, sounding a little bit, man, like a young Raphael Sadiq in a way. Got that R&B sound. You really are a voice, man. I mean, you are an instrument and a complement to the track, man. Your voice is its own instrument.
And I appreciate it. We are what we are by the grace of the Lord, man. You've been taking us, we've just been trying to grow as an artist and trying to grow in the craft, and at the same time, keeping the main thing, the Lord being the foundation of everything, but at the same time, giving him something excellent, trying to get better at it, trying to grow, trying to learn, being a student as well.
So, bro, tell me, how did all this get started for you?
I started to learn how to make music about when I was 18, 14, I was just experimenting. 18, I finally got my first try in the studio. And man, I loved it ever since then. And coming into the Lord, it actually started with fellowship. Me and a friend, we were just fellowshipping over the word. And he actually made beats. And I was like, man, I used to rap, and he just started messing around with a beat. And man, it was history from there. It started around fellowship though. And man, I first got to express myself. I've always learned to express myself through music, and this was just another opportunity to express myself through the music. And yeah, just never look back.
No, it's funny you say that, man. A lot of artists feel like that when they come to work for the Lord. They feel like they got to put the pen and the pad down just because they're no longer working or no longer rapping secularly. But man, then they come over here and they find out like it's a bunch of people doing it over here for the Lord, and they can still do this, man. So yeah, I hear artists say that all the time. That they didn't even know Christian hip hop exists. I didn't even know Christian hip hop was a real thing, but now I come over here in this space and there's all these people doing it, man. It's amazing. It's like, it's great because the foundation is the body of the Lord, you know?
Right. And that's how it was for me. You know, I came into it and I was like, wow, there's a whole lane for this thing, where you can do this for the Lord. And it's actually beneficial. You know, I actually went to my first Christian concert and they was rapping and then they would stop in the middle and give the word. And man, I was just like, wow, this exists. And so I was just, you know, I was excited about it, man. And so I hopped right into it. You know, I prayed on it. The Lord gave me confirmation and I hopped right into it.
And when they find out they're not alone, they're like, oh man, this is what God has been telling me to do all along. You know what I mean? So who are some of your earlier influences in music? Who influenced you in your sound?
Definitely, you know, Lil Wayne. You know, because I'm from, you know, Louisiana area, and I love,
gotta be,
like I always say, man, it would be great if he would get saved and give his life to the Lord, because he was a great storyteller. He still is a great storyteller, I'm assuming, but the way he put words together and he put it into pictures, you could almost imagine, you know, listening to his music, it was just a full imagination movie. And so I always loved that about him. And as I even transitioned into music on this side, I still keep that about me. I love to use the music to paint a story. With every bar, it means something to me, right? And it's all one big connected picture.
Bro, to me, it sounds like you really honed in on the skill and the craft that God gave you. What's your process for when you're writing your music?
It really comes from just a place of just sitting and learning to hear his voice. There's some time when I just spend time alone with him. There's just words that come to me, you know, thought processes, or a unique way of looking at a situation. And it'll just start off with that, like something that I want to express, and just having that conversation. A lot of my songs are just conversations with the Lord sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just me recording what he's saying and my response every once in a while, and how I feel in that moment. And that's what it is. I love worship more than I actually like rap. That's strange, you know, a rapper that love worship, but I'm more of a worship type of person. I can't sing though. I can make a joyful noise, right? But
so is that you singing on the Pushing track?
Yes, I'm making a joyful noise. Yeah, that's my joyful noise right there.
Oh, you can sing. You can sing, bro. When you say I'm not a singer,
Come on,
I'm expecting something like not vocally on point at all. Like you definitely had a sound and a good tone too.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
yeah,
tell
we try
me
to
about
keep it a little melodic.
Say that again.
No, I just saying we do try to keep it a little melodic sometimes.
Yeah. I know it's really good. So, bro, tell me about your testimony, man. How did you come to learn about the Lord and come to know Him for yourself?
Oh man, now that's a long story, but we're gonna shorten it up. Man, I wound up. I was in a place in my life where I would catch like pain, and I would have pain in my body, and you know, my grandma I had a praying grandmother, first of all. And, you know, I said one day, I was like, well, Lord, if you're there, like, help me, you know. And he did something in that moment where it's like I could feel his presence. The pain had stopped. And I was like, yo, wait a minute. What was that about? You know what I mean? Like, what just happened? And that I didn't give my life to the Lord immediately, but that made me very curious. And, you know, I actually wound up in a church in Houston. You know, the girl I was dating at the time, we went to visit her church, and there was a guy prophesying at the front. And I was like, hey, you believe like that he's prophesying over people? Because there was a girl in the family. Nobody had knew some of the things he was saying. And she would just bust out crying. I was like, man, it's like, I wonder if that's real. And I was like, man, what if I go up to the front I said, Dad, and because I was a daredevil at that time, and she was like, go. And I went up there, and that guy read my book, and he, and at the end of it, he told me, if you don't leave where you are, you're gonna die. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
yo. And so I went back to my seat, humbled, of course. And after the service, I asked him, I said, man, so do you really think I'm gonna die? And he's like, well, I don't know if that means physically or spiritually. And I was just like, man, both are a bad option, you know? And so I was shook that night. Nobody else was shook but me. And I was just like, you know, in a quiet prayer, I said, Lord, don't kill me, just move me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, I wound up in Lafayette, Louisiana, by no planet of my own. It just so happened. And I wound up getting a job in the work truck that I was in. He popped in a CD because had been telling him about my whole life story. And he popped in a CD of a pastor. And man, he didn't know this guy was speaking my whole life. And I'm on the passenger seat, 3 a.m. You know, I'm crying. He don't even see me crying over here. And after that, man, I went go looking for a Bible. And I wound
Yes.
up in a bookstore. Yeah, man. I wound up in a bookstore, and the lady was like, I asked for a Bible. She was like, oh, yeah, baby, let me show you. And right after she showed me the different Bibles, she was like, you know, we got a Bible study at 7 o'clock. And she told me the name of the church. And it was the same person that was speaking on the CD. And I was like, oh, man, this is crazy.
Oh, wow.
You
Did
know,
you end up
and
joining
so
that
I
church?
went, yes, I'm still there at this Philadelphia, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's where the name Philadelphia Music Group comes from.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Word.
Yep.
Okay.
Philadelphia Music. Yep.
Okay. And what's the church? Shout out the
Yep. We
church.
actually have Philadelphia Christian Church. And we
Okay.
actually we're working with Sparta, with TOC Music Group is actually sponsored by Cupid, the king of the shuffle down here in
Yeah.
Louisiana. So we did a promotion deal with them. And so we got a lot of exciting things going on right now, man. We excited. We're working with Bizzle. We got, you know, it's just, the Lord is just doing some stuff in this season.
So, bro, tell me about Victory Lap, man. How did it all come together, man? How did you form the relationship with Biz?
Man, that one is a long story. It just so happened, we just came across each other just by playing in the God, man. Two people winding up in the same restaurant at the same time and wound up having a conversation. And, you know, the rest was history. We wound up shooting a video. Bizzle wound up coming out. And, man, it's been a good thing. But Victory Lab actually came about, man, from just understanding that we run from a place of victory, right? We've
Mm-hmm.
already won. We already have the victory, and we're not competing to win anything, but we are running from a place of what God has already done in our life, you know, and it's a celebratory run. And that's what they call a victory lap, man. And so I'm actually working on a project right now. It's just an inspirational project where I'm encouraging people to keep pushing and
Mm-hmm.
understanding that this is a victory lap and where we find our peace and a few other songs, man. We just working on something called voice memos where we just want to remind people to to be joyous about the salvation that we have in Jesus and to, you know, never to quit, keep pushing.
Voice memos. That's dope. I like that, man. That's amazing, bro. So when it comes to the music, like, what do you want God to do with that for you?
So it's really it's a form of discipleship for me. You know, I wanna be that voice for people that reminds them that this is an exciting thing that we have in Jesus, and it's okay to be excited about this walk. And you know,
Yes.
yeah, because and he also says to, you know, in songs and hymns to admonish one another, and I want to be, you know, that unashamed, unapologetic person about, you know, about the faith that we have, you know, and I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to be that for other people because you know, at the beginning I struggled through things, and I wanted to help other believers walk through things I had to struggle through, you know, and so just
Mm-hmm.
being that inspiration in that way
That's
through
good.
music, you know.
That's good. That's good. So who are some of the artists in the Christian space that influenced you?
Man, I'm loving them all right now, but you know, Trey, I love what Trey is doing, everything he's standing for right now. I
Mm-hmm.
love what Bizzle is doing. He's unashamed about what he believes. D1, I love what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Um, musically, lyrically, KB is a beast.
Okay.
He's always been a beast.
Okay. Oh,
KB's
no,
been
he's my
killing it
favorite.
for long. Who KB?
Yeah, yeah. He's here this weekend. I'm excited to see him, man.
Man,
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet that brother one day, man. He's been
Uh,
killing it and inspiring me for a long time, man. A lot of the guys, from different areas of the genre, I draw inspiration from a lot of them. You know what I mean? And I'm a respecter of the craft. I love it. You know.
absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man. It's a funny story. When I first met KB, um, it was a couple occasions actually, but when I first had a chance to interview him, the team was getting on me and telling him like, "Yo, bro, Ryan strings your music more than anybody probably," and because all I listened to is KB albums, man, like back to back. I was working on my house and just listening to KB albums, and then he just grabbed me, man, gave me a big hug, and was like, "Bro, thank you for paying my bills, man. Streaming numbers were going up." I was like, "You crazy, bro?" But he's a lot of fun, man. He's a good dude to be around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these are. I only know them through their art, but their art has touched me in so many different ways. You know, I could feel the genuineness about about his walk. He was
Oh
that for
yeah.
me, that inspiration to be unashamed about what you believe and you know, unapologetic about it. You know what I mean? And so I love that. And he's also lyrical. That dude be
Mm-hmm.
having some bars. My
Oh,
goodness.
his bars are crazy, but you got bars too. You got bars too. Like when you said, "Man, I'm not a smoothie machine, so I don't blend with the world," bruh. That was a fire bar, bro.
Man, by the grace of the Lord. Yeah, man. So we're excited about this project, man, because we got a lot more to come, man. A lot of stuff that the Lord is giving, a lot of stuff that the Lord is doing, and so
Mhm.
we excited about it, man. Everything right now is a victory lap. You know what I mean?
So, what's some advice that you would give to another young man that's in your situation, a young lady that's saying, like, "I know God has called me to do this, but I'm not sure if this is the right time. The music I'm making, I don't know if it's gonna work," and they're just afraid to launch out. What's some advice that you would give to that person?
For one, fear is always gonna wait for you. Fear is
Mhm.
always gonna wait for you at the entrance way of your purpose. Because God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. So
Very
why does
true.
it always show up? You know what I mean? It's always showing up right when you're supposed to do something big. And so always, if you fearful, do it afraid. Do it. Don't let fear immobilize you. Do what God is calling you to do. And the second little piece of advice is to build it on Jesus, because man, only what you do for Him is what's gonna last. That's gonna make the impact. That's gonna be timeless.
Yeah.
That would be my little two pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What was that like? What was it like for your own transformation in the Lord, right? Like going from being a young man to actually finding the Lord yourself with the former version of yourself. Would you have believed that you would be saved and on fire for the Lord like you are today?
No, not at all. I'm an introvert naturally. I like to be behind the
Oh,
camera. you
oh,
know, so
oh, okay.
so stepping out and getting in front of a camera, I had to push past the fear to actually do
Hmm.
like that. And so I never would have imagined, but in Christ, I become somebody that I never knew that was in me, right? And so
Hmm.
it's just been a journey. When I say this has been a journey, I'm learning what God is doing, what God is capable of. He's wowing me every week, you know. So no, I could have never imagined it though. I would have never imagined it.
Ah, man, that's good. And you seem to be real, like very level headed, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Talk about some of the things that you're doing to serve the body of Christ beyond like just the music.
Outside of the music ministry, man, we actually, I am a deacon, so I do preach
Okay.
occasionally. I do bring a word, and man, just helping to grow up the youth in our church. I actually lead the video ministry,
Oh, wow.
along with a brother of mine. Yeah, and so a lot of the youth are coming in and they learning how to utilize these skills to go out and be content creators, because everything is content now. And so, but also using that as a tool of discipleship to give them a strong foundation on why they do what they do. And so Yeah, man. And we do other things like business and stuff like that. But yeah, man, we just loving the Lord, fellowship and music, edifying the body any way we can.
I love it, bro. And sounds like you got an incredible team behind you, man. Talk about the team. How'd that come about?
Oh man, number one, my Pastor Omar Tebow, man, has been
Okay.
foundational and selfless in so many ways, and just
Mm,
making all this come to pass. Because without him first believing enough to invest into the music, you
mhm.
know, we would still, we still wouldn't be where we are today. And he actually got the partnership with Cupid for the distribution deal, to actually promote it with Butch Hartfield and
Mhm.
TOC Music Group. We've been
Okay.
working with them recently, and
Okay.
man, we just excited about these partnerships that we building. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Shout
a
out to Butch, man.
journey.
Butch is a good dude. I've been communicating with him.
So what's your outlook like for 2026? Like what can some people look forward to? I mean, um, what are they gonna get from A Voice in 2026?
Man, we're about to get this engine running. We're gonna start traveling a lot more. Getting to meet people, shake hands, pray with people, do a lot more as far as like getting the music out, getting
Hmm.
the traveling different places and cities to but also, man, just getting to know my online family more, putting out more content, more videos. We working on this project right now, like we talked about with the voice snippets. We pretty much almost finished with that.
Okay.
Um, Man, I don't know. The sky is the limit, man. The Lord has already amazed me in what He's done so far. I can't even imagine what the Lord is going to do for 2026, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Absolutely, bro. Well, look, we're gonna get behind you, man. We got your back. I mean, there's strength in numbers, so we understand what it's like to build and connect. And any contact that's in my phone, bro, is a contact for you as well. You just let me know what you need.
Absolutely, bro. Well, look, we're gonna get behind you, man, and rock with you. I mean, it's strength in numbers, right? So I understand like what it means to build and connect. And this is my contact number that I gave you as well. Just let me know what you need, bro. We got you, man. Trackstarz will be behind you 100%. So yeah, man, just let us know anything you need.
Man, I appreciate that. Likewise, if there's anything I could do to help, man, I was talking earlier, just let me know. It's likewise. Man,
Yeah.
I appreciate this though. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh man, thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media, how they can support you, and when we can look out from what we can look out from you next.
Man, if you guys want to follow me, please do on Instagram, just underscore a voice, and that's JUS underscore a voice. A voice is all one word. And you can find me on TikTok under the same as well. Brandon Hunt on Facebook. But also, I want y'all to, if you want to keep up with all things that I have coming up, also go to the philadelphiamusicgroup.com, and
Okay.
everything concerning me is going to be there. But if you're just a social media type of person, just hit me up on Instagram and we're going to put it there too. Man, and so this upcoming year, we about to drop this music video with Bizzle, and we got a couple songs with Bizzle that we're gonna be dropping soon. That's not the only one, and we got
Woo!
personal projects with other special features. So y'all, it's about to go down. We about to have some fun. We just getting started, so y'all stay tuned. This is a journey, It's a victory lap, but it's a journey as well. So we all gonna see together what the Lord is gonna do.
Bro, that's wonderful, man. That is wonderful, dude. So proud of you, man. So glad that you had a chance to sit down and talk to us about everything you got going on. God is doing an awesome work in your life, bro. Just keep up the good work. Stay on the path, stay to the course. He's got you, man. You guys are doing an awesome, awesome work in the Lord. And we're here for it, bro. We're here for it.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, man. Well, listen, that was the Independent Artist Spotlight with Avoice. I'm so glad y'all stayed to the end. That was an amazing conversation with a young man that I love that's on the come up. He's got his song Victory Lap coming out with Bizzle soon, so make sure you look out for that. 2026 is going to be awesome for this young man. So y'all make sure y'all stay in the loop, man. Check out Victory Lap. Check out all his streaming sites. Listen to the music. But Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah, this is the Independent Artist Spotlight, and we out. Peace.
Okay, in the artist spotlight. Okay, making sure you shine bright. Okay, Ryan Righteous, that's right. Okay, Trackstarz too hype. Okay.